A mother's desperate act during a tragic apartment fire. She manages to save her infant by dropping him from a second-story window. But sadly, her two young boys don't survive. K2's Megan Kalkstein reports.
Orange, yellow, red, every color you could possibly think of.
The flames shooting from a second-story apartment, still vivid for Vicky Kakalia, but the sounds
Horrendous screaming.
leave her trembling 8 hours after it happened.
It's been a really hectic day. Really hectic day to watch that happen.
From a bedroom window, she saw signs of a woman who jumped to safety.
And here this gal was on her back, jumped out a second level window. She was covered in soot and smoke, and the baby was too.
Her baby was in the hands of Jeff Bryant, a stranger who was called in to work early and happened to see the mother holding her baby out of the window of the burning apartment.
There was smoke coming out, and I saw a lady hanging her child out the window, so I immediately dropped what I had in my hands, ran over beneath her, and was like, "Hey, drop your baby to me." She shouted out, "Are you sure you're going to catch him?" I said, "Of course I'll catch him." At that point, she dropped him. I caught him, wrapped him up in my jacket, and we went away from the burning building.
The mother and baby were taken to a hospital. It wasn't until later Kakalia learned there were still 2 other children inside. Firefighters say they found them in a bedroom together. They didn't make it out alive.
Been an awful situation to watch from a bedroom window. Yeah. And then I found out 2 of her boys died, so how do you deal with that?
Obviously a very emotional day for a lot of people in this neighborhood. Trauma intervention volunteers were actually out on scene trying to help people cope with the emotions of this tragic event. Firefighters tell me that the mother and the baby, both seriously injured, taken to a hospital. As for the names and the ages of the victims, they have not yet been released. In Oak Grove, Megan Kalkstein, K2 News.
And firefighters say this tragedy serves as a vital reminder that you should have an emergency escape plan for your family in case your house catches fire. Investigators haven't figured out yet if there were smoke detectors in this 3-bedroom apartment, and if so, whether they worked properly. They say because the mother jumped out of the second-story window, she probably couldn't get out the front door. Always important to have a rope ladder in your home. If you need to escape quickly, it should help you. You should also have smoke detectors on every level of your home and, very important, outside every bedroom.
Especially if you're a single parent with children, have a plan, get together, say, okay, if this happens, what are you doing? If this, where are you going? Where am I going? And then where are we going to meet once we're outside?
And firefighters are still investigating the cause of that tragic apartment fire.